Cyberpunk 2077 is a game that has a lot of hype and is just a couple of weeks away. Like many people, I'm one of those persons who is hyped about this game. But with crunches, controversies, and delays, a couple of more delays, how is the game is gonna live from the hype? What is up, guys? Red Guy here, coming with a brand new video, and today I'm gonna talk to you about how, or will Cyberpunk live through the hype? This game is just enormous, okay? Many people are really depending how this game will be hitting the stores. How it will be players playing this game, like myself and many others. This game has a lot to live for. But before I go into deep further and talking about this game, make sure you subscribe to the channel, guys. I bring you videos about commentary, news, controversies, you name it. And it's just free. Subscribe to the channel, give it a like, and share it. And notifications on, okay? It's free. Everything here, it's free. Let's get into the video, shall we? Cyberpunk 2077 initially was almost to release in April. After that, it got delayed to September, then to November, being the only one being to gold, and then it was delayed to December 10th. Yeah, it's a couple of weird. It's really not normal, all of these delays. And I think it's one of those games that has been delayed a lot. And with delays come a lot of questions, a lot of people. And by the way, guys, I really wanted to go out at it. I'm not here to bash the game. I'm here just simply to talk about what is truth and what it may be happening or not. And before I go in and deep forward, I want to let you with a deep quote from the best character I've ever played, Kratos. Set your expectations low, and you will never be disappointed. That's true. And I know this game and expectations are so high that I have never seen so expectations of any other game. Zelda, Kingdom Hearts, Final Fantasy VII Remake, Final Fantasy 16, no, you don't, 15, sorry about that. And Cyberpunk 2077 was announced in 2013, and it was announced, and it's almost upon us. And I get it, I really get it. Many people want this game to be perfect, and no game is perfect. No game is perfect. You can see a 10 out of 10, but that doesn't mean that it's the best game of ever you have played. It's a masterpiece, yes, but it just has no flaws. You can talk about Zelda Breath of the Wild being the best Zelda of the entire generation, but the game really emphasizes on story. That is true. Call of Duty Modern Warfare is an amazing multiplayer, being the best Call of Duty ever I have played in my entire life. But it was without its flaws, without hackers ruining the experience from gamers. Kingdom Hearts. What's good on track with Kingdom Hearts 3 disappointing fans? That is a weird expectation of many people. You can see the entire of Anthem. Expectations set so high that it disappointed the day one. The exact same thing I can say about Destiny and The Division 1, except that The Division 1 took a 180 and really changed the game after a few years, before the launch of The Division 2. Cyberpunk 2077 can be the exact same case, or I can be wrong. But one of the things I can say is that the game is looking good. You can see it's a first-person role-playing RPG, with many people thinking that it was gonna be a third-person RPG, but no, it's a first-person RPG. Many people are telling me about why the customization is so weird if you're only first-person. It can be used to multiplayer, because this game will have a multiplayer, similar to GTA, like Zach been said. The game will launch on December 10th. To this day, I think that is a solid release date, coming from the leaks from the PS4 version were coming from a retail copy of a PS4. In my opinion, I think the game will launch on December 10th with an almost installing base of 75 gigabytes and more updates to come. The game has a lot to live for. Many people think that the game could be a masterpiece. In my opinion, I think it will be a solid 9.75, or like I had to say, a 9 or a 10. As I trust CD Projekt Red since 2015, really developing the best game of role-playing RPGs, The Witcher 3. The Witcher is one of my favorite fantasy role-playing games. I got all the books, all the games, and The Witcher Gwent game, the Thronebreaker. And I think CD Projekt Red can nail this right in the coffin. But crunches has affected the studio. Jason Schreier covered this, that crunch is not normal and it's not desirable by developers. And in my opinion, I think some crunch can be bad at the same time not, because there's some developers who are willing to risk the crunch to get the perfect of the game. There's passion on CD Projekt Red, and there's passion on games that they have worked before. And I know there's some people who doesn't like crunch and doesn't work overtime so much, but yeah, that's such life. The other thing I'm gonna say, the delays. Many people are talking about the delays, and some of these delays are coming out to really implement the bugs in the game. In the best, I think, case of why these almost of the delays are surrounding the old generation consoles, but basically PS4 original and Xbox original, like the first Xbox and PS4s. Those were really troubling for Cyberpunk 2077. And when Cyberpunk really released the gameplay, I thought Cyberpunk 2077 was a next-gen console game. But I was mistaken. It's a cross-gen title, with upgrades coming next year, or maybe it's the exact same day. Who knows? They really haven't confirmed it enough. They say it's coming next year. The exact same thing I can say about The Witcher. In my opinion, I'm going to buy it from the PS5, and I think the game can be really good. Like, the PS5 right now, it's my favorite console right now. I really love the PS5. I'm going to get an Xbox Series X when it's available, and I have the insufficient cash, because right now I'm saving for a PC still, because now right now you cannot get a 380 or a 390 or a 370. They're really out of stock. Fuck you, scalpers. But Cyberpunk 2077 has a lot to look for. Many people are really pushing that this game is so perfect. Guys, I'll tell you, expectations are really high. Don't set it too high. Games can be disappointing at the same time. A lot can happen. Bugs, story being short 20-25 hours, but yeah, I cannot confirm you that, because right now there's a developer really running that the game has, and he has record 175 hours on the game, and that is mind-blowing in my opinion. That really is mind-blowing, 175 hours on that game. But Cyberpunk 2077... I don't know what to say, really. I really don't want to say a lot of. The game just looks good. The launch trailer looks amazing. Keanu Reeves on the game, it's playable. I forgot to say that it's playable, but we need to really put onto perspective and how the game can work for. IGN, GameSpot, Game Informer, all those reviewers are already saying their expectation. They got previews on the game, and I don't know, really. Cyberpunk can live to the hype? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. In my opinion, yes, it can live to the hype. Could it be better or be the world's greatest role-playing RPG? No. No, really no. There's no world greatest RPG in my opinion. My favorite RPG of all time. It is Witcher 3. It is Witcher 3. It's not Skyrim or everything. No, it's Witcher 3. And that is the love I have from Witcher 3. It's the reason I'm trusting CD Projekt Red with Cyberpunk 2077. And yeah, Cyberpunk 2077 comes December 10th. And we'll wait. We're a couple of weeks away. You know, well, like I wanted physical, but right now here in Puerto Rico, it's really weird having physical copies. I went out to buy The Legend of Zelda. Well, not The Legend of Zelda, but the Hyrule Warriors: Age of Calamity, but they didn't have it, so that was a real disappointment. I'm not gonna buy it digital. So, guys, that is it for the video. Will you think Cyberpunk 2077 will live through the hype it has right now? Do you think the game could deliver or not deliver? Do you gonna buy Cyberpunk 2077, or are you just gonna skip and just play another game? Comment below, let me know what you think about the video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, please. It's free. It's really free. I bring you videos any other day. So guys, that's it for the video, and I'll see you next time on the next Rating Guy Show.